Thank you to LEGO for sending us this early review copy for free. All opinions are my own. Hello everyone and welcome back to EmpireLUG. My name is Will, or Brickguild, and today we'll be taking a look at set number 40557, the Hoth Trooper accessory set for ages 6 and up, and coming with 64 pieces. This set will come with 3 different Hoth Troopers, and of course a couple mini builds, one being this cannon in the front here, and the other being 2 more cannons displayed on the back. As you can see, you can get a closer look at those 3 figures that come in the set, and also a nice snowy mountain background representing Hoth there on the back. Again, thanks to LEGO. This set is early. It comes out on January 1st of 2022, retailing for $14.99 US. That is when you can go ahead and pick this up. Now, like all accessory packs, we got the box is just a flat cardboard back to it, and then the plastic minifigure in the front with all the parts inside. Now, there's not much of a box to talk about, so let's get this set opened and built and take a closer look at what we get inside. Alright, so here we've got the completed set. This is the Hoth Trooper accessory set, and so we've got 3 little builds over here. We got 2 of these cannons and 1 of these bigger cannons, and then 3 figures to go along with them. The build was pretty nice. It was really simple. You shouldn't really have too big of a problem with the build because it's just 3 little builds and a few figures. So not the hardest build out there. So yeah, this is the set, and let's take a closer look at each of the figures before we get a more detailed look into the few builds. Alright, starting with the first figure from the Hoth accessory set, we've got this male Hoth Trooper. He comes with a long blaster, a dark tan hat with a pair of goggles. No printing on the legs, but some pretty nice jacket printing there on the torso and some white arms. Now, there are some printing on the back. There's more of that pattern detail and a little bit of a collar. It's a nice figure. There is an alternate expression. So if we take off the dark tan hat there, you get a more serious expression, not so aggressive, and with a little bit of a raised eyebrow. So yeah, you do have another expression there. You can, on the hat, take off the goggles and put them on the front there, like all 3 of these figures, and you can have them wearing the goggles. I think it looks a little bit funky, and they've been using the same goggle piece for years now. I think it's been over 10 years since they started to use this goggle piece, but it's very big and it looks kind of funny on a Lego piece. So I like to have them up on the top there. I think the dark tan hat might be newer, if it's not new to the set, because normally I've seen them in white and regular tan. So dark tan is such a cool color. I think it's a great color. I think it's my favorite one so far out of the hats that they've made for the Hoth Troopers. Yeah, that's the first Hoth Trooper. Now let's take a look at the next one. All right, so the next Hoth Trooper that we've got here, a little bit more interesting of a figure. This is the female Hoth Trooper. There is more printing on this one. I very much like the printing on this one. The white legs with the patches of dark tan for the knee pads look great. And then the torso printing with the like regular classic style jacket that you've seen on a lot of Hoth figures in the past. And then of course there's more detailed pattern on the back there. She does have a pair of white binoculars, and I really like that. There is no alternate expression on the back, so you just got this one expression. Again, a dark tan hat with a pair of goggles. That's the female Hoth Trooper. Let's take a look at the last one. All right, the last one here is the male Hoth Trooper, the other male one. Same leg and torso printing as the female one. I really love the printing there. Again, another long blaster rifle, and this one does have an alternate expression. So we got the more angry, aggressive face there, and then a more happy face on the back side there. So I really like this facial expression. I really like this head. It looks great, and this figure looks great. I think this is probably my favorite figure out of all of them. So yeah, those are the 3 figures, and the nice thing about having these 3 figures being unique, if you do buy multiple of them, you can switch out the expressions, you can switch out the faces, the torsos, the legs. You can do all of that and have a bunch of unique Hoth troopers, and you can also bring in your own other heads in your collection to swap those out and mix and match. So yeah, this figure is great, my favorite one, and now let's take a look at the builds. All right, let's take a closer look at the builds now. We've got, starting off with this, the biggest of the three builds. This is the main cannon. Now, it's pretty simple. We've got a little snow platform right here. I love the part usage for the little bits of snow. It kind of reminds me of a more freeform base. And then over here, we've got this Technic beam that connects to a Technic pin that allows the turret to spin around 360. And it has some nice detailing, some nice part usage. So if you were going to buy the set in bulk, and for the figures, it does come with a nice selection of parts, which is really nice because then you can part it out and use the handy parts in your own builds. So yeah, a figure, I have a figure right here, can connect to the large turret with this handlebar here, so you can be controlling it. All right, so here we have the figure controlling the cannon now. It is pretty cool, and you do have some playability with the set. It's not just a bunch of figures, and I really like that, how they can add some playability to a very small set that a lot of people I know will be buying just for the figures and just especially for, and also for the parts. So a figure can connect onto there. There's not really that much left to say about this main turret cannon build. Again, I like the snow touch to it, and the main cannon part does look pretty good. So that's the main build. Now let's take a look at the two smaller cannons. Go ahead and move these up front. And they also, both of them come with its little control panel here, and you can attach it to a figure there, so you can be controlling it just like that. So yeah, two of these, and then two of the main cannon builds here. I like the part usage again. It has this nice triple part that I think came in, this nice triple bar part that first appeared, and I think Ninjago a while ago, a few years ago. So yeah, these are the cannons. There's not really much to talk about. I like the use of the blasters, the medium-sized blasters for the legs. So yeah, just like the other one, you can also control it with a handle. You have a handle on both of them here, and you can use that and connect your figure onto there and make them controlling the cannons. So those are the two builds, and now let's wrap up on this set. All right, and that's gonna wrap it up for the Hoth accessory set, the Hoth Trooper accessory set number 40557. I really like this set. It's a good small set and a good price of the $14.99 US price tag. The figures are really nice. If you were gonna buy it in bulk, and if you were gonna buy a lot of them, the parts are really nice, and you can use the parts in your own things very well too. Also, you can, all the figures have their own accessories and unique prints, except for, of course, the two here. So you can mix and match the facial expressions just to give each of the troopers different looks. So yeah, it's a nice set for $14.99. Leave your thoughts on it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this set. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's review. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.